Coming into your YouTube airwaves, I'm Vaughn, the Statman, and welcome to the Stat Room. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Vaughn the Statman. You can follow me on Twitter at VonnTheStatman. And guys, check out my website, VonnTheStatman.com. All right, guys, so hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Hope you guys made some good money. We killed NFL, did well in NBA. So let's keep this train rolling for Monday's 4-game slate. But before I do that, guys, let's get into a quick recap. So before I begin this video, guys, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel and also leave a comment, guys. Thank you. Let's get into it. Guys, so I'm going to show you my lineup. I actually played a $5 game, guys, made 20 bucks. It was a low scoring night. So let's get right into the 5STUDS recap. Let's look at the NBA studs results. Doncic gave us 62, was on fire. Wallace gave us 17, not that good. Brooks did well. He gave us 5 times value. See, Kuzma didn't do too well, and we had 33 from the boomstick. Player of the night, which was pretty good. So let's go tackle this main slate, guys. All right, guys, so let's get right into this 4-game slate. Guys, on 4-game slates, they're pretty simple. You can attack it in more than one way. One way is that you can get 2 players from every game, from every team. So that's 4 players. You get 4 players from 2 games and then get 1 player in one of the last 2 games. That's one way you can attack it. The second way you can attack it is you can get 1 player from every team. I don't recommend that. On a 4-game slate, the best way you could attack it is just to find the game that you believe will be the most competitive. Because if you find the game that is the most competitive, you can stack 6 players in that game and you can do well. Then you can just pick 1 player from each other game, or you can pick 3 players from an additional game. So I already have the games that I like. So I'm going to give you some players for the video, guys. So let's get right into it. At the point guard position, you got Donovan Mitchell, and not really liking any of the Cavalier players because now they have so many guys on the team that I think that Mitchell he's gonna rarely get them 60 and 50-point games because now he has the backup point guard. Well, his point guard is Garland. Mitchell is typically the shooting guard when they're on the court at the same time. But then you got Allen, you got LeVert, you got a lot of mouths to feed, and they typically, pass the ball around. So not gonna play anybody from Cleveland. That's just me. I'm gonna fade Cleveland as a whole. If you like Cleveland, then run them. Fox is doubtful. Lillard is a game time decision. Brunson against Boston. He typically does well against Boston. Garland, I would take a chance on Garland if I took a chance with anybody from Cleveland because he's under 8,000. And I think Garland can get you 40. But the player I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to give you Drew Holiday. I think Drew Holiday is going to have a big game against New York. This Boston game I like, even though New York appears to be overmatched. I think Boston will play it pretty close for the first 3 quarters. Now, they could blow this thing out, but with Holiday being 7,000, I believe that in 3 quarters, he can get me 35 fantasy points. Okay, at the shooting guard position, again, I'm fading Mitchell. Brown is now 8-2, so I will fade him. Levine is on the second night of a back-to-back. Don't know how I feel about that play, but guys, I'm going to give you White. I really like White in this matchup, especially going up against New York. And if you look at White's last game, he's had 2 games where he kind of had down games. I don't see him having 3 in a row because Boston, they play great defense and the open guy takes the shot. I think White and Holiday are my 2 favorite players from Boston. At the small forward position, Tatum is going to get up for the Knicks just because of the name of the franchise. I think he's going to play well. I think Tatum will get you 50 fantasy points, but I like Barnes. I think Barnes is going to match Tatum, and he's over $1,000 less. So Barnes is someone that I absolutely love. And guys, I'm going to actually run these 3 players, guys, and I'm going to show you my lineup in the next video of how the 5STUDS do and the other players that I subbed in to complete my line. Okay, guys, so at the power forward position, you got Antetokounmpo at 11,000, and he had a massive game. The last 2 games, he's put up 69 and 64. If Lillard doesn't play, then you should definitely consider running Giannis. But if Lillard plays, it's not going to be enough balls going around. He would get probably 40 fantasy points. Sabonis against Cleveland, not really liking that matchup. I'm actually liking Porzingis. And as you can see, I'm going with a stack of Boston players. I like Porzingis going up against New York because Robinson doesn't like to come away from the rim. So I think Porzingis is going to bring him away from the rim. I think he's going to be hot with the three-point shot. So loving Porzingis. And for the boomstick player of the night, I'm going to give you someone that might not never make it in the boomstick player of the night ever again. So the boomstick player of the night is Brook Lopez, guys. I just love to play centers against Charlotte. And I just think Brook's going to have some block shots. I think he's going to get some rebounds. I think he's going to shoot some three-point shots. Don't be shocked if Brook gets 5 or 6 blocks in this game. But if you just look at his numbers, guys, he is blocking shots at a crazy rate. Look, 2, 3, 4. Didn't have one. Then he had 8. Then 1. So I just like him in this matchup, guys. So that's it, guys. You got Lopez, you got Porzingis, you got Barnes, you got White, and you got Holiday. All right, guys. So that's it, guys. I'm on to break down the rest of the slate. So, guys, don't forget to win-win. That means give people what they want so you can get what you want. And, guys, don't forget to think and ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. Good hunting on Monday's 4-game slate. Love you guys. If you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe and like the video and also leave a comment. Thank you, guys. Again, love you guys.